if you shop at Uncle Sam's military hardware store, Uncle Sam will decide, right down to the bullet, what is to be used and what is not to be used. Certainly these advanced systems, even Israel, the Iron Dome, the first iterations of the Iron Dome were all U.S. Patriot missile batteries run by U.S. The training, the operations were all done out of Stuttgart, Germany. But it was marketed in the U.S. as the Iron Dome. And they showed it on Fox and it was, oh, wow, look at the Iron Dome. It was all American. Everything was American. Even the people running it were American. It was only recently that Israel has devolved large parts of it, so it is operated by Israelis. And they've done various modifications, but it's an integrated missile defense array. Israel has committed to offload the original Iron Dome. They're shipping them to Kiev, to Zelensky. So they've already sent one, at least in the last 2 months, with the pledge that the other decommissioned ones, or at least decommissioned in the sense that they're out of date in accordance to the new protocols, that Zelensky's going to get those U.S. So they're basically older U.S. Patriot missile systems, 30 years old, roughly. And that's interesting. And are they giving those for free? Are they selling those to the Ukrainians? And if they're selling them to the Ukrainians, they're not really selling them to the Ukrainians, they're selling them to the Americans or the Europeans who are paying for it. So Israel's taking more money from the U.S. by dumping their old stock on Ukraine. And that's only going to extend the conflict even further. So I wonder how Moscow feels about that. By doing so, Israel's really just extending the conditions for the Ukraine conflict to continue, basically. That should give you an idea of whose side Israel's on, not least of all, Russia's heavily exposed in Tartus right now. So they're in a very, very tricky and precarious situation, the Russians. This move by Israel is very, very inflammatory. This has always been a problem for the Americans, to dislodge the Russians from the Middle East. It's always been a problem. And Russia got a serious foothold in the region under Bashar al-Assad. And they're in a very weak position right now. I'm sure there will be big celebration in Washington if they could dislodge Russia from Syria 100%. That's another sort of dynamic in all of this.